So hi, my name is Wenhan. So today I'll be talking about Ethereum name addresses. And I think the first thing I need to ask is, who has Ethereum? Raise your hands and hold it up. Okay. Who? Okay, don't come down yet. Don't come down yet. Wait. It's going to be a process of elimination. Who has used your Ethereum before? Like buying an NFT or sending to someone? So you all have bought, okay. And you all have to use your, okay. Who has sent Ethereum before to someone else's wallet? Okay, so, and the last question, do you remember your own address by heart? Okay, so this is why you need Ethereum name address. Because nobody remembers that long address. You can't give it to your friend. I mean, you can give it as a QR code, sort of, but I can't tell you my address, right? If I tell you 0x, I don't remember. Okay, but yeah. So the Ethereum Foundation actually made Ethereum name addresses in 2017, which is a long time in crypto space. It's actually one of the first NFTs, sort of. Before NFT was really a standard, it was one of the first NFTs. Right now, it's the #1 NFT by holders. So on last count, we have there are about 400,000+ people who have Ethereum names, and the most common place you will see it is on Twitter, where people put .eth behind their Twitter names. And in terms of trading volume, it's been a bit more popular in the last 30 days. So for all the NFTs, it's on number 33 for 30 days trading volume. But what really attracted me is that it's a utility NFT. So it's something usable, not like a picture, or not like most pictures. Yeah. But however, like pictures, you can also appreciate it. Right? So its core value, #1 thing that you can do, is that it converts my address to a name. Sorry, the mapping is wrong. The mapping is correct. Yeah, sorry. So this is my address and this is my name. So let me show you a video of MetaMask on the left side. Okay, so if you want to send me some Ethereum or whatever, Ethereum first, instead of copying and pasting my address one more time, you can just type in the name and .eth. And then it resolves automatically. So I don't have to send you a picture, you don't have to scan your photo library or whatever. It's just a name. And the support for this is already very wide. A lot of, I would say most wallets probably support it. Okay. So the first use case is it's easy to send things and you won't get it wrong. Okay. So one last time and then you will go to the next slide. Yeah. Okay. So, but it's not just Ethereum specific. You can actually also have whatever other chain addresses also. So you can put in your Bitcoin address, you can put in your Litecoin address. So I no longer have to think about what you are sending me, right? And sometimes you hear horror stories like I send a BTC address I send BTC to some other chain address and then it gets bounced or lost. Hopefully bounced on me. But with this, I just give you my name and it will auto-resolve according to what you are sending. Yeah, so you can, and it's not limited to this, you can put in whatever you want below too. So one address, many coins. And same for NFTs. If you send it, you'll go inside your wallet, right? And you get a free website automatically right now. So if whatever name you bought here, if you put .eth.xyz behind, you will see a free website. Basically a visual representation of your wallet and its contents. Without the tokens, just the NFTs. Yeah. Okay, so talking about website, why is it that there is an XYZ behind, right? It's because the .eth is not a ICANN recognized domain yet. So .eth is actually reserved for Ethiopia, right? So like .sg is reserved for Singapore, .eth is actually reserved for Ethiopia, But you'll realize all country domains are only 2 letters, and Ethiopia is weird. Why? So that's why they're not using it. And the Ethereum, the True Names Private Limited, which is the company based in Singapore that is in charge of developing ENS, is hoping to buy it so that then it can be a fully web addressable domain. So right now you can't. So it goes through a third-party system to display a website. Okay, but if you have Opera browser or browsers with plugins that can resolve crypto domains, then if this is a static front-end web page hosted on IPFS, and if you type in this piece of code.eth, it will render the page for you. Yeah, and there are also like website builders that can do it, that can make it easy now. So you use a visual website builder and you can host a website. Then when you host a website, the next problem comes in. You need a domain, right? So that's the problem that this solves, the domain. Okay. And if it's hosted on chain, then it's not censorable. And that is one reason why people might want to use it. Okay, so we've been talking about domains so far. The other thing is, other than domains, actually, it also forms a part of sign with Ethereum. So sign with Ethereum is something similar to sign with Google, sign with Apple, or in this case GitHub, Discord. But the point is that it will be a decentralized single sign-on. So nobody will ever be able to take away your identity. Because right now, today, if you use Google and something they don't like you or something happens, technically they can do it. And it does happen, but they can take away your Google identity. Same with Apple and of course same with everything else. But with Ethereum, it's not possible. Right? So, and this even applies to the domain that you bought, right? If I own code.eth, no one can take it away from me. If I own code.xyz, code can take it away very easily, right? So if you own code.xyz, code just needs to send its trademark letters to ICANN, which is the International Committee for the Domain Names, and they will remove it. They will hand it back to Coke. But in a decentralized system, nobody has that ability. Yeah, so that applies to your account. Okay, and why do we start calling it your account? It's because sign with Ethereum, of course, you get the okay, let me go to the first thing. So what do you get when you have this sign with Ethereum? So in ENS, if you pay gas one time and set your NFT profile picture, right, it automatically propagates to all the sites that already supports this standard. So I don't have to manually set my profile picture on each site. They just refer back to ENS and they just immediately show it. So yeah. So what's the advantage is that it's more centric, it's one-time gas, and it's really authenticated, because right now on Twitter you can set your profile picture but not 100% authenticated. Yeah, but this is a more authenticated way. So then you can see that across different applications and sites, it's the same user identity. And picture is just one of them, because being a domain name system, you can add a lot of text records and whatever you want. So you can add like a website URL and stuff. Okay, so at this time, let me open this other browser. Okay, so this Nick is one of the core Ethereum developers early on, and then he made ENS, or rather and he's now in charge of it. So yeah, this is his ENS record. So of course he got nick.eth lah. Yeah, early guy. It expires quite soon. Okay, and he has to renew it. He has an ETH address, no Bitcoin set. He has set his email, URL, the NFT avatar, where his Twitter is, where his GitHub is, blah 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 blah. Yeah, so that's basically like a profile that lives on Ethereum. Okay. Okay, and then yeah, but it's really early. Like even though there are 87,000 people on Twitter with .eth, ENS is still relatively early. Like most people don't know it. But if you do get it, and then put it on your Twitter, you can go and play with the leaderboard and see where you are. Yeah. So right now it's like I would say right now it's like a speculation and a flex. Flex being a term for showing off. Yeah. So there's some kind of NFT point of view in the .eth as well. Okay. So if you want, you can get it from this site. If you Google, there are some phishing sites, so be careful. Because I just tried it yesterday. It means that it's popular enough to get phished already. Okay, so for developers who are building Web3 applications, you can consider signing with Ethereum. I think that will be probably the lead. It will be the Web3 leading decentralized sign-in standard. And if you haven't, you can integrate ENS name resolution. All right. So why am I? Oh, I forgot. Okay. So how did I get involved in this? I use Gemini as my exchange, and in November one morning I suddenly saw, when I wanted to buy Ethereum, I suddenly saw ENS-USD, and then I was like, what is this? And then I started to look at it and buy it. So ENS is the dollar ENS is a token, it's a governance token, but ENS, the .eth is the actual product. Okay, so don't get confused. So after I speculated on quite a few .eth, I also made a marketplace. So we are also trying to allow people to buy and sell names. So my marketplace is called ENS.com. Yep. And this is all. That's all. Yep. Thank you.